Happy 4th of July, Lyric Services. Trisha Warner here from New Hampshire. Wishing you a very happy 4th of July. I have a Pilates program for you today that needs nothing but a mat. So if you are visiting family like I am or on vacation, this is something you can do from anywhere with nothing. So we're going to start in standing today. And you have a beautiful view of a lake here in New Hampshire, and I tried to get the American flag in the shot. Hopefully we got that over there too. We are going to start in a wide second position and start with a little bit of leg work here. So we're going to be turning our feet out, and that comes from the top of the hips. So think about not just the feet going out, but the knees tracking out and that opening up from the pelvis here. Just going to start with a couple of squats, so make sure you find your balance. Abdominals are engaged, shoulders are over your hips, and we're just going to take a nice little bend to the knees. And like I said, those knees are going out over your second toe. So you could peek out and see they probably want to rotate in a little bit. You're going to have to force them out a little bit. And go ahead and bend your knees. And we're just going to warm up with a little bit of a squat here. So you may hear the sounds of nature or people. We'll see how it goes. The risk you take when you film outside. All right, 2 more. And then we're gonna hold that squat. Arms out to the side. We're just gonna find a little flow here. We're gonna shift our weight side to side. So the legs do this, and one arm moves across and pulls, kind of like a bow and arrow. We're gonna pull it across and open up across the chest. So just finding a little flow. You can let your spine move here. So like a little bit of a wave, like you're blowing in the breeze. 1 more. Feels good when you find that little bit of juicy spine movement there. Other side. Good. Let that shoulder blade wrap across and pull through. Breathe with it. Last one. Good. We're going to wrap forward. Hug your body as you bend forward into a deeper plie. Then open your arms out to the side into a plie. And then straighten your legs. Bring the arms up overhead and back down in front of you. Here we go again. Bend the knees, wrap the arms, hug. Deepen that plie. Get down low. Open. Pulse again. Stand up, reach up, breathe in, and arc the arms down. We'll do 2 more like that. Let's go ahead and bend and wrap your arms. Pulse into an open arm position, standing up, reaching, and arcing back down. Last one. And arc. Okay, coming into a little bit of a side bend, kind of like a mermaid variation here. We're gonna bend into a wide second position. Side bend to one side. So the outside arm comes down, other arm's up overhead. Find that nice stretch here. Then we're gonna circle the arm down, come back to center. Let your head follow that top hand. Try that, it's kind of nice. Let's stand up in between. Bend. Side bend the other direction. Reach that top arm, open this side of the body, circle that arm down, come back up to center, standing up nice and tall. Let's do that again to each side. Bend and squat, side bend over, find the stretch, circle down, open out, stand on up, and bend. Side bend, circle, and up. Lovely. Roll those shoulders up and back. And just a little side bend of the head. So go to the left and go to the right. Just moving the head side to side a little bit. Excellent. Come up nice and tall. We're going to pulse into that side bend again. So let's bend the knees. I want to give your legs a little bit of a break. Let's go over to that side again and pulse. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Stand up. Other side. Side bend and pulse. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Stand up. And good. Now we're gonna rotate. We're gonna move the feet a little closer together. And we're gonna rotate, let the back heel lift as you turn and take in this beautiful view, and switch to the other side. Let's rotate side to side. Good. So this is another not so precise movement. Let your arms flow, let them lead, create a little momentum as you go side to side. And good, come back to center. Let's stay in parallel, but kind of a wider parallel, just for our pelvic tilt. So we usually do these laying down on our backs on the mat, right, where you create space and then flatten the back. So we're doing them in standing. You need to put a little bend in your knees to allow that motion to happen. In standing, I like to put one hand on the front of my pelvis, one hand on the kind of the back sacrum area. Find that little bend, and then you're just gonna do that same motion we do on the floor. So you tuck the tailbone under and then arch the back. So a side view looks like this. Tuck and arch. Keep the length as you do that. So try not to think about compression when you move through these ranges. Rather create length and then tip. Breathe into it. It's getting a little sunnier here. We had a full day of rain. Now it looks like the sun's trying to break through, which will be lovely. Keep going. Connect your breath with the movement. And then pause. And see if you can pause in the middle. So you're not tucked, you're not arched, you're in your neutral spine. You're engaged in the front to kind of hold that. Separate your feet back out wide. Let's turn them into external rotation, again, coming from the top of the hips. We're gonna come into a forward bend. So inhale nice and tall. As you exhale, we're gonna go down forward. So this is flexion of the spine. If you have any low back disc injuries, this is not your exercise. You could come into a flat back if you have that flexibility. We're looking for a round back with a healthy spine. So see what you can do, or just skip it altogether. So we're gonna come rounding down to the floor here. Hands on the floor. We're gonna come into a little bit of bending of the knees here. So you're just gonna bend and straighten, and you don't have to straighten all the way. I want you to go to the point where you feel a little stretch down the back of your thigh and that hamstring muscle. And we're just bending and straightening. Good, keep those hands down on the floor. And then pause in your squat. Not your deepest squat, maybe 50% of that. We're gonna rotate to one side, turn your chest, open your shoulders up to the side, reach that hand up towards the sky as you rotate your chest, and then we're gonna switch and go to the other side. Find a stretch there. Good, go back and forth 2 more times. Use that supporting hand to push off of as you turn your shoulders to the side. So we're reaching both arms away from each other as you turn side to side. Very good. Walk your elbows up to your thighs. Keep the bend in your knees. See if you can balance here. You gotta really use those pelvic floor muscles here to support yourself. See if you can balance. Good. Hands come back to the floor. Straighten the legs. Come into a forward bend. Straighten them as much as you can now. Don't be afraid of that moderate stretch on the back of the legs. Should never be painful. And I'd rather have it in the legs than the back here. Excellent. We're going to roll up, turn our feet so we're facing the side, and we're going to move into a lunge here. So for this one, your front knee is going to bend. Your hands are going to come down towards the floor. So back knee is straight and you're on the ball of your foot. We're going to take your opposite, so whatever foot is in front, your opposite hand goes to the mat. So my right foot is in front, my left hand is on the mat. That's going to allow me to lift my right arm up towards the sky and turn my shoulders towards that right knee and open into more rotation. Good. Now I'm going to bring that arm down, transfer my weight to the front leg. So the back leg's going to be nice and light. This arm can be up for a bigger challenge, down on the mat if your balance is not your strength. You decide. So I'll start with my hand down and show you what that looks like. You're going to load that front foot so that you can offload the back foot, bringing it up towards your heel as far as you can go. It might be here, that's fine. So you're just doing a little tap here. To increase the difficulty, lift that same foot, that's forward, arm up. And then you really get to work in that front leg. Nice, 2 more. Woo, great. Drop the back knee. And we're just gonna lean into that front knee. So we're gonna open up our hip flexor here. I called it, see, that sun is breaking through. It's beautiful. Maybe we'll get blue skies by the end of this. Find that nice stretch in your hip flexor. And then sit back, working towards straightening that front knee for the hamstring. Find that stretch. Let's do that again. Bend the front knee, find the hip flexor. This is if you are traveling. A fantastic stretch after traveling. Those hip flexors get so tight. Stretch it back out. Good. Excellent. Work your hands up towards your front knee. We're moving into a little bit of a leg work here. So lean forward. The weight again is on the front leg. You're going to offload the back knee and straighten it. If this is too hard, just stay here and think about what you would need to move to get that knee up. But you really do need to lean forward to get the weight off the back knee. 3, we're just doing 6. 4, 5, and 6. Stand up, walk your feet together. Nice job. We're gonna switch to the other leg. I think I'm gonna stay facing you this way. So we're gonna come back into another big lunge. Now your opposite foot is forward, all right? So coming into that rotation stretch first, whatever foot is forward, the opposite hand goes next to it. You're on the ball of your back foot, leg is as straight as possible. We're gonna turn our chest towards the front bent knee. Open the shoulders, push into the floor, find that nice stretch, breathe. And then bring your hand down. For the taps, both hands can be down or the front foot arm can be straight overhead, you decide. I'll start with the hands down and demonstrate little taps. 2, 3, 4, 5. Reach the hand out for more difficulty. 3, 4, and 5. Nice job. Bend that back knee, put it down on the floor. Let's move into our stretches here. So we're gonna push the hips forward, bending the front knee, really dropping the pelvis towards the heel of the front foot, essentially, in the floor that you're on. Find that hip flexor through the back of through the front of the back leg, and then straighten it out as much as you can. These are big stretches. Bend and stretch. And extend. Let's do one more. And all the way out. Good, pause here. Bring your hands to your front knee. Load that front foot, meaning lean your weight onto it. Tuck those back toes underneath so you can push off of it, lifting the back knee up. What did I say, 6? I think we did 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Stand on up. Walk your feet together. Nice job. Woo, that was some good stretching there. Separate your feet nice and wide. Let's turn the toes and knees out. Bend your knees, a familiar position for today's class. Now we're just going to be working on lifting the heels. So, important to find your balance, right? Keep that pelvis in neutral. Stack your shoulders up over your hips. Lift your heels up and down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Nice job. Excellent. Let's come down to the mat. I'm going to check my time first. See how we're doing. Perfect. Okay. So we're going to be on all fours, like a baby crawls. Tuck your toes, and shoulders are right over your hands. Knees are right under your hips. We're gonna move into a little cat-cow here. So we're gonna exhale, tuck your tailbone, round your back. Inhale, arch and extend. Good, use that breath to facilitate this movement. Exhale, pull those abs in to deepen the flexion of your back. Inhale to arch and extend. Lift your heart here. Exhale, round. Inhale, arch. And arch. Great job. Last one. And good. Pause here. Same position, but really lock in that pelvic neutral. So you're really thinking about pulling your belly button up from the floor here, supporting your back, seeing if you can hover your knees just an inch off the mat. That's all I'm looking for is an inch, and then bring them back down. Just an inch. Press into those hands and the toes, lift them up. Pull those abs in, you got this. 3 more, press and lift. 1, 2, it's such a great way to strengthen your core in neutral, which is how we function most of the day. And down, nice job. Let's get into the arms a little bit with a triceps push-up. Elbows coming down, your arms are parallel with each other. Think railroad tracks here. The further you lean forward, the more work this is. So you grade how much work you want it to be. If you know upper body strength is a real challenge for you, start back a little, and then as you go, start to lean forward. If you really want to work to strengthen here, and there's no reason why you can't, go ahead and lean forward over those arms. Let's do 12. Lift the elbows up, lower them down. Breathe. Good. Bring your shoulders down away from your ears. Press up. 4, 5. If you're not feeling the burn in the back of your upper arms, lean forward. 4 more. 1. Come on. Lean forward. 2. I want you to feel this one. And last one. Nice job. Untuck your toes. Sit back onto your heels. Stretch your arms out in front and stretch here. Little child's pose stretch for you. Then we're going to sit up on our heels if you're able to sit this Japanese style sitting, and then lift up onto your knees. Moving into thigh stretch. Arms straight out in front of you. You're thinking of hinging from your knees with this. So I think of my body like a mailbox door. So it's just that one hinge that opens, and that's my knee. So my upper body is staying as one solid piece. As I lean back, I'm going to go back as far as I can. When I feel the work in my thighs, I know I'm there, and then tip back up. So it's going to vary from person to person how far back you go. And it should not feel unpleasant in the knees at all. We're looking for, it's called thigh stretch. I don't know why it's called thigh stretch. It's more like thigh work. I guess they're stretching, but they are working to control you into that incline. And then reach back. We got 2 more. Go back till you feel the thighs. Don't be afraid of it. Of course, always respect pain. If you feel it in a not a nice way in your knees, don't do it. I think I did 3 instead of 2. That's okay. Come on back down. Good. Back to your hands and knees. We're going to move one knee forward into the middle of your mat. The other leg is going to be tucked under, knee straight. So can you see that front position of that front knee? And then we're coming into another bracing core exercise here. So all you're going to do is take this whole shape and lift it 1 inch off the mat. So shoulder blades down away from your ears. Arms are straight and strong. Toes are supporting you as well on the back leg. Push into your arms and lift that front knee off the mat, maybe 3 inches, and put it back down. Press and lift. 2, 3. This was a new one for me. 4, and I like it. And 5. Nice job. Step that foot back. Bring the other one in. 5 times on this side. Pause here. Center yourself. Control your breath. Make sure you set yourself up for a successful movement here. So hands right under your shoulders. Toes are supporting you. Breathe in. Exhale. Lift that front foot, knee, shin, everything off the mat. And go 2, 3, 4, and 5. Nice job. Excellent. Let's come back into a little child's pose here. And breathe into the stretch. And then we're going to come to sitting. Bring your feet around. Getting bit by a mosquito. And we're going to come into a little climb a tree. That's what Joseph Pilates called this amazing hamstring stretch. So you're going to be kind of sitting on the sacrum part of your pelvis here, back. So you're going to kind of roll back like you're sunning yourself on the beach here. One knee's going to stay bent with your foot flat on the floor. The other leg, you're going to tuck your hands under the back of your thigh, and we're going to extend that leg up. So find your balance. Nice long neck. Straighten the leg up and down. So if you have hamstrings, this is going to be a real challenge. You may just be here, and that's okay. But go to where you feel it. You don't have to push it, but go to where you feel it. Hold that leg up, point and flex the foot. Good. And pause. You're going to walk your hands up to your ankles and walk your hands back to your thighs. Walk it up. Walk it down. Last one. Hold the ankle. This is a little more advanced, so if this was really hard for you, just take a break. You're just going to rock back and forward. Roll onto the top of the sacrum and then more towards the tailbone. That's all. That's it for that. Pause here. Switch to the other side. Grab behind the thigh, long spine. Extend the leg up 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it up 5. Flex and point. 2, 3, 4, 5. Walk your hands to your ankles just 3 times. And hold this third one. If you'd like to rock into a little bit of flexion, go ahead. And good. You can bend that knee. Make sure you're forward on your mat because we're going to roll all the way down. So you can come onto your side if your back is a little sensitive or if roll down's not your strong suit. But the more advanced way to come down for a healthy spine is just rolling down. Okay. Oh, we're finally down in supine. Bring one leg up to the sky or the ceiling and bring the other leg up. You can keep a little bend in your knees here. I don't want you to feel it in your back, and I'd like you to stay in neutral. So, feet are relaxed, legs are kind of up and relaxed. We're just going to cross them 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're going to open them into a little bit of like a straddle stretch or a spread eagle, but it's not big. I'm going to keep it small because of this railing here, but it's open together, open together. 4 more crosses of the ankles. 1, 2, 3, 4. Open, close, open, close. So there's a little tempo to it. You ready? It's 4 crosses, 2 opens. We have 2 more rounds to go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Open, close, open, close. 1, 2, 3, 4. Open, close, open, close. Good. Moving into froggies. Heels together, toes apart. I'd like you to straighten your legs out as much as you can and lower them down to a diagonal while maintaining neutral spine. Super important. Your back is going to want to arch. I need you to pull it in. And then you're going to bend your knees into a frog squat and straighten them back out. There's a lot of frogs making a lot of noises on this pond, so I thought we would do some frog squats. Good. 3 more. 1, 2, and last one. 3. Excellent. Bring your legs up to the ceiling. And just a little bit of a candlestick here. So you're going to reach your feet to the sky or the ceiling. Reach them up. You're lifting your hips just an inch. Just a little lift. 2 more. Good. And now little kicks of the legs. Just kick. 2, 3. Kind of fun. Just playful. Just kick them up. All right, we're coming back up. So to get up safely and easy on your back, roll onto your side and push yourself up. For a more advanced way of coming into sitting, grab behind the thighs, pull the abs in. Exhale as you use a little momentum to push your feet to the floor as you roll back up to sitting. Good. So we're moving into teaser. You know this is an advanced move. Find that sacrum, balance in this position. If you can't do it, put your feet down, perfectly fine. So I'm going to give you both options. Here, holding your teaser, coming back into that pattern of 4 crosses, 2 openings now with the arms. So hold that teaser, pull the abs in, cross the arms. 1, 2, 3, 4, open, close, cross, 2, 3, 4, open, close. Stop when you're tired, cross, 2, 3, 4, open, close. Last 1, 2, 3, 4, open, close. Come back up to sitting. Good job. Excellent. All right, we're coming into some sideline work. So let's lay on our side. Bottom arm can kind of prop up under your head. I'm going to do that because this deck is a little hard and this mat is a little thin. And I'm going to pat it with my arm so that I'm comfortable and still a neutral, okay? Hips are stacked, waist is lifted. Lift the top leg off the bottom leg. I just caught myself with my shoulder up to my ear, so pull your shoulder away from your ear. And we're going to do little circles with this top leg. You're coming 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep the legs straight. 6, 7, 8. Circle the other way. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And now take that straight leg and bend it. Now try to keep your knee in line with your other knee as you bend your knee, so that we're really stretching out the quad. 2 more. Hold this last one. Reach the top hand. See if you can find your foot and bring your knee gently down to your other knee. Think more about pushing your hips forward to find the stretch than bending the heel towards your rear end. So push the hips forward. You feel it, right? I know it. I do too. And then let go. Great. Glue those legs together. We're moving into side body strengthening. This hand can stay on your side, I believe. The bottom arm is going to straighten out. We're going to glue those legs together. You're going to lift your legs and your upper body. So use that bottom arm to assist you, and then coming back down. Lift 2. So we're making like a little U here. 4, 5, we're doing 8, 6. Breathe as you exhale as you come up. Last one. That'll do it. Use your arm to help yourself up. Let's switch over to the other side. Same thing here. Bottom arm under your head, top leg up. We're circling 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Other side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bend the knee. Hold it, reach back, find your foot. Push the hips forward to stretch the front of the quad. Nice job, let go. Glue those legs together. Top hand is gonna come to your waist, bottom arm is gonna extend out. We're lifting that side body, so feel the work under this top hand. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. That'll do it. Flip right over onto your stomach. We're going to come into a prone press up, a little bit of swimming because you have to swim when you're on a lake. Let's bring our hands under our shoulders. Inhale here. Exhale as you press into your hands, lift your heart and gently arch up. And come back down. Exhale, press and lift. And down. That was a baby prone press up, right? We can go a little bigger than that now that we warmed up. Exhale, lift. You can come up as far as you'd like. And one more like that. Oh, that feels really good this morning. Great. That one usually doesn't feel so good in my back. So we must have warmed up well. Arms out in front. We're swimming here. So pelvis is heavy. Push your pubic bone towards the mat. Pull your belly button away from the mat to support your low back. We are strengthening our back here. Arms and legs are active. You're lifting one arm and your opposite leg, and then you're switching. Let's do it with a little tempo. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 2, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I've been doing a lot of swimming in this lake. 7, 8, 9, 10, last 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Even in the rain. Push yourself on up. We're going to tuck those toes under, hands under your shoulders. Lift your knees up, come into your downward facing dog. Find the stretch here. Oh, that feels good. Walk your hands towards your feet. Bend your knees as you need to. Inhale here. Exhale, rolling up one vertebrae at a time till you're standing nice and tall. Let's just pedal the feet out a little bit. Keep going. Perfect timing. Good. And then we're just going to finish with a little nice deep breath. I have this wonderful mountain air. I hope you're breathing some wonderful air. Exhale, come on back down. Inhale through the nose, arc the arms out to the side and down. Thank you for doing this program with me. I hope you had a lovely holiday, and I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.